in a monochrome world, working from the side through her lonely eyes. It reflects the ocean and stars, but her cry echoes around the simple loss of love in her heart, making this whole fairy tale alive. Mirth and sorrow's tender embrace. This was never meant to happen. The light of the day, the only reason you have to stay. Hear me sing my song and just keep holding on.
Okay, so it has been a while, a long while. This is so loud. You are so loud. Calm down. It's been a long while. I don't know why it's taking me so long to record. I go to record and then I'm just like, I don't feel like it. Somehow, suddenly, I have suddenly just lost the drive to record, but this is gonna be me getting it back for everybody. So, everybody wish me luck as I try to do this. I am just now noticing all the friggin' sparkles on this screen. Oh, goodness. Rod Chapter 3. Yes. Right, we're going out with Emmy and maybe Rod. He's gonna be a little bitch to us, isn't he? Rod is silent as we make our way back to the palace gates. I am still thinking about what he said to Fritz earlier. Why would Rod agree to Fritz's request? Because he just wanted him to leave? No, because he loves you, obviously. I stare at Rod's back as he walks in front of me. What a small boy. Sometimes I cannot figure out what he's thinking. Never mind. Rod, Sexto, yay! And me beams when she catches sight of us. Are you ready? Oh, I was born ready. Don't look so mad. We're gonna have some family time together, even though she doesn't know it, but you know it. We're gonna spend some time together. Rod crosses his arms. He does not look very happy with his sister. Even though Rod is younger, I cannot help but think that he often sounds like an older brother of the two. I am busy. Thank you. I mean, I can't keep dropping everything. What are you busy with? Busy with what? You're the youngest of two. She's gonna rule. You're just gonna, never mind. Can't keep dropping everything whenever you want to leave the palace. I'm sorry, but I just really needed some fresh air. You can get plenty of fresh air on the palace grounds, so be a good brother, you jerk. I thought I needed to be off the palace grounds. Emmy's face drops as she looks down at the ground. Rod lets out an exasperated sigh before stepping inside the carriage. Come on. Rod? Just for an hour, okay? Aw, you spoiler! Thank you! I soon come to realize that it's easier to walk around town now that everyone has forgotten who I am. The atmosphere around town feels brighter. All the spiteful stares are gone. Princess Emmy! Princess! Oh, how are you doing? Is your wife feeling better? Oh, it was a guy. Emmy has responded to most of the people who knew her. She seems to know a good majority of the people in town. That must be so annoying. Just a hi every 2 steps. I hang back as Emmy speaks with the man. The night escort hovers somewhere nearby, watching for disturbances. Are we going to take long? We're going to take longer than an hour if she continues talking like this. I'm not going to rush her. Yeah, but you said an hour. Don't you need to return to the palace and continue whatever work it is that you were doing, which I'm sure wasn't much? Rod raises an eyebrow at me. I do have to get back to my studies to become the best philosopher the world has ever known. But my family always comes first. Rod dreams. If this makes Emmy happy, then I will gladly come with her to town. It's a small thing. It's the small things. Happy. I look more closely at Emmy. She is smiling, but then she always smiles. I do not understand. She's more at ease talking to the townspeople sometimes because they don't judge her. Why would she have to worry about being judged? It is clear that everyone adores her. Emmy takes the man's hand in hers and she wishes him well. Rod points out the gesture. See that? That is goodness. Thanks, dude. Aw, you're helping me. You could learn something from my sister, Sexto. But not you, I'm sure. Does goodness pretend to be interested in the lives of strangers? Girl! It is all those things just mixed together into just one pile of kindness. It's a big cake of kindness. She just... Emmy eventually says her goodbye before walking toward the familiar store. Is this the toy shop I visited with Emmy and Rod before? I glance at Rod and notice the expression on his face. He seems... conflicted. Why? Before I can ask, Rod marches in front of me and decisively pushes the open door. I'm squinting at you, Rod. What's up? When I enter, Emmy is already hugging the shop girl. Fiore. I hate your name! You cannot say that name smoothly. It's a Fiorica. Fiorica. You can't say it. It doesn't roll off the tongue. It's yeah. You barely use your tongue for that name, girl. Why are your eyelashes blue? Why is your hair blue? Emmy, you look as beautiful as ever. Huh? Oh, please, I look the same. You, on the other hand, look exactly the same. Even a little annoying. Emmy steps back before nodding, a bright smile on her face. Being in love suits you. When is the wedding? Wedding? Is she already engaged? I catch a small movement out of the corner of my eyes and turn to glance at Rod. I notice his fingers clench to a fist before he quickly hides his hand behind his back. What's your problem, Rod? Though his expression is as impassive as always, I notice a tenseness in the soldiers. Want me to massage it for you? Huh? What? Is that a word? That can't be. This isn't a word. This can't be. Excuse me, just one moment. Told you it wasn't a fucking word. It's, okay, it's a name. How do you even pronounce that? Okay, well, it's a name, so. Decimond, I guess. Sounds like a freaking Pokemon! Or a Digimon, what? And I haven't set a date yet, but it should be soon. Would you? No. No, I will not go to a wedding unless it's my own. Fiorica trails off when she notices the rest of us. Hey, how you doing? Hello, Rod. He's not happy. Fiorica. His tone is surprisingly static. Last time he was here, I was sure he sounded friendlier. So what can I help you with, Emmy? Looking for another doll? Ugh, another doll, but Emmy's not interested in dolls. I am! Oh no, I'm just here to see you. I can't stay for long since Rod has things to do, since he's such a busy boy. Emmy, I'll wait for you outside. Someone's uncomfortable. Okay. I know it's my job to follow Emmy around, but I'm not at all interested in hearing her talk to this girl. Does she even want me here? I know it's our job. And we should probably... They're just bugs everywhere. We should probably do our job. We'll get there someday, Steam. You know what? Screw Steam. We don't... Now it loads. We don't need you. I'll save. See that? This is how you play games. Go outside. My time might be better spent trying to improve Rod's opinion of me. If I could get him to tell me precisely what I have done wrong, I can make up for it. I hope that would give me a good deed. Honey, no, it doesn't work that way. I curtsy to the two girls. Excuse me, Your Highness, I shall wait outside with Rod. I cough to clear my throat. With the prince. Okay, I won't be long. I moved to stand next to Rod, slightly snickering, who was leaning against the wall. Hi, how are ya? Nice bunny. You look mad. Something wrong. I can see the crack in our relationship. That was not a good joke if you're... Get it? Crack in her... Okay. Rod sighs in annoyance. Why do you keep following me? 'Cause I love you. Tell me how to rectify whatever wrong I've done in your family. This again. Can't help but scowl at Rod's answer. You spout all this nonsense about goodness, but you refuse to help me. How is that good? I can't tell if she's mad or worried in this picture, honestly. You haven't given me any reason to help you. What? If you're not serious about generally learning how to be good, then I'm not interested in helping you. But... Maybe I can catch him off guard by bringing up his response in the toy shop just now. Fine then, I'll make normal conversation. Who's Fiore to you? Not that I really care, but please, tell me, go ahead. Has she done something to hurt your family, too? Did he just get... Yeah, look at that eyebrow just wiggle. Wiggling eyebrows. Fiorika is a childhood friend. She is not like you at all. Excuse me. Oh, then why are you acting so cold to her if you obviously did not want to be inside the shop? Tell me your stories, Rod. Rod looks away from me and absently kicks a pebble on the ground. What'd that pebble ever do to you, boy? That is none of your business. It is none of my beeswax. Tell me. I sighed, disappointed with Rod's reaction. Rod turns away from me as Emmy exits the shop. But! Come on, that didn't even count as a point with Rod. That didn't even count as a point. You know why? Because we didn't do shit. Oops, I moved the game. Sorry. Yep. Ready to go. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Emmy nods with a small smile. The two of us begin to make our way to the palace again. This piano music that hits that one note where it just right in my ear. So loud. That one right there. That note right there. By the time we return to the palace, evening has fallen. Was it not morning just 3 minutes ago? I hope we're not late for dinner. Who cares? We break the rules. You're the princess. You can do what you want. The minute the carriage door opens, we are greeted with two familiar faces. Sir Alcaster and Sir Maethros stand before us. I don't like you. I don't like you. You hear me? Princess Emmy Rod. I was on my... Sorry, I smoke. I was on my way to look for you when Sir Maethros informed me of your whereabouts. How did Sir Maethros know? He glares at the knight's escort. At the knight escort, and the knight shrinks back. Sir Alcaster turns sharply to me afterwards, his eyes narrowed. The fuck did I do? Why is he looking at me like that? It was getting late, and the queen was worried. I don't like your nose. It's weird. I'm so sorry. Princess Emmy, Prince Rod, it's almost time for dinner. Please let me escort you inside. Ew, no. No, please, you remind me of the wizard from Dandelion. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Sir Maethros gestures for them to follow him. I am about to follow after them when Sir Alcaster suddenly moves and blocks my path. His eyes are cold. He opens his mouth to say something, but then closes it and shakes his head. You are dismissed, girl. You may go back to your quarters. But that's an order. His gaze is piercing. Even when I was the princess, I was not able to stand up to his gaze. Yeah, okay. What does my quarters look like? After dinner, I make my way back to the room assigned to me. As I walk down the hall, I notice Rod heading in my direction. Hey! He suddenly grabs my arm and pulls me away down the hall. Where are we going? Where are you taking me? Rod does not answer and just continues moving until we reach an unfamiliar door. What's going on? Rod cuts me off by placing a finger over... This is great. Placing a finger on my lips, he looks around warily before finally pulling me through the door with him. You're gonna put me in a cell, aren't you? You're gonna put me in a cell! What do you think you're doing, Rod? This place. I've heard this place before, but I've never seen it. Is this a secret passage that leads into town? Rod does not answer me. He simply keeps walking when I see no other option but the trail after him. How is it that you know of this place? He still refuses to answer. Are you deaf? No, just mute. Rod suddenly stops and I bump into his back. I stumble back with a scowl. You ask too many questions. You answer so little questions. God damn. Because you refuse to answer any of them. I glare back at him until Rod makes an exasperated sound. Ah, this boy's just definition is exasperated. Lady Parfait is the one who told me about this passage. It makes sneaking out of the palace easier. Parfait? She did not give me an explanation as to how she knew of this place. So, where are we going? There are only meant to be 2 copies of the key. The king has one and Sir Alcaster has the other. Then how do you have a key? Don't tell me you stole it from the king. I am not a thief. Then what are you, Rod? Please, go ahead. Lady Parfait also has a copy. She saw fit to provide me with the key for my own use. What? How does Parfait have a key to this place? You'll have to ask that yourself. Once we step into town, I realize that it is where we're headed. We're going back to the Marchen. Aw, you're bringing me back home. Delores is the first person we see as soon as we enter the Marchen. Well, well, look what the cat dragged in. Delores, Rod's glare silences me. He steps forward and points back at me, gaze icy. Take it back! I didn't order this! Take it back! She's not staying at the palace. It's like he ordered something on eBay and it's the wrong thing, so he's like, return to sender! Just put a sticker on her forehead that says return to sender. My own jokes crack me up. What? Delores raises an eyebrow. Why is that? She works there now. I do not know what game you are playing, but I will not be part of it! I don't want this. Excuse me, this is not a game. I will not want you meddling in my life as you meddled with hers. The room's temperature drops several degrees. Delores stares at Rod, her expression suddenly lacking any emotion. With all due respect, Your Highness, I do not want to meddle with your wallowing. But just because you do not wish to break your curse doesn't mean that others shouldn't want to either. You should be humbled that a princess here thought you'd be able to help her. Beyond me why I thought you would help. Rod raises an eyebrow. Where's Lady Parfait? She can help you! Of course you want to talk to Parfait because she puts things nicely. Fine, I'll fetch her for you. Delores curtsies sarcastically as she sweeps out of the room. Rod sighs. He clearly looks irritated, but he doesn't put a voice to his Sorry, I keep getting so distracted by this fly that keeps running yes, a fly is running. A fly that keeps flying in front of my light, and it's just big fly shadow on my wall. Now that we're alone in the empty room, the silence is deafening. Oh, that's a fucking achievement guide! Oh, Jesus. Why do you want me out of the palace? Rod! Why do you want me out of the palace? The further away from my family, the better. But I love you, bro! I glare at him. Your reaction is completely unwarranted. I'm trying to make up for what I've done in the past. Not that you care! Only because you're being forced to. Yeah, pretty much. But don't worry, I'll learn my ways if you help me. Pretty. Why should that make any difference? Besides, I'm still willing to help you break your curse, even though it appears you don't want to. I not realize the anger inside of me at first, but then I noticed that my hands are in fists and that I'm shaking. You're angry at me for treating your family with unkindness, and yet you do not treat me with any respect or kindness either. Whoa! You hypocrite! You hypocrite! Excuse me. I realize that this is the angriest I have felt in a long time, and it makes my words fall out of my mouth. You are guilty of the same disrespect you hold for me accountable for. We are both being cruel to family, aren't we? She just called him family. I don't like you romantically. I don't like this. It's not good. Rod's eyes are ablaze as he stalks towards me. He stops right in front of me, his mouth pressed into a firm line. Rod, you're so close, you're a little blurry. As you are so fond of telling Emmy we do not share any blood. Oh, right, you're okay. Stop giving excuses as to why we should date. Okay, that's enough, Rod. The only thing pulling us together is the king, and you do not share his morals. I don't give a shit about his morals. Remember this, Sexto, you will never be part of my family. Not unless I marry into it. I will never see you as a sister. Well, that is good considering I am trying to... Considering this is a dating sim. Yes, that is good. Wow. Oh. This game gives me a headache. Rod storms out of the reception area just as Delores enters. Sorry, looks like Parfait wasn't in. She pauses and then gives me a weird, wry smile. Seems this partnership is going well. Don't even get me started. I throw my hands up in anger. He He is infuriating! I just want to boop his nose. Not as helpful as you thought. I was surprised you were asking for his help in the first place. Once again, did I really have a choice? It was either him or Rumple. I'd rather date my brother than date Rumple, is what I'm saying. That is the gist of it. All I've been doing today is following around Emmy, and he still finds reason to snap at me. His eyes can do nothing right. In his eyes... No, Rod's eyes can do nothing right. They're horrible. In his eyes, I can do nothing right, even though I'm making an honest effort to break my curse. But it's not about breaking your curse, girl. It's about wanting to... The honest effort should not be into breaking your curse. It should be into doing good. And then in return, breaking your curse. You shouldn't be thinking about breaking your curse. Just be nice to people, for fuck's sake. Delores eyes me as she slides down into a chair. Has he told you anything about his curse? Nothing useful. Not that I care. Delores sighs. Boys can be so secretive about the silliest things. Karma! Whoa. Rod has been aware of how to break his curse from the very beginning. Why hasn't he broken it? Doesn't care. I have no idea. I think the only other person who knows the full terms of the condition of Rod's curse is Parfait. Parfait has known Rod for a while. She convinced him to keep coming to the marchand even after he gave up on breaking his curse. Parfait also thinks that working with you will convince Rod to try finding another way to break his curse. Another way. Don't ask me, I don't know much about his curse either. But if you keep trying, you might convince Rod to talk. It's horrible considering he's a mute, Delora. That is a horrible thing to say. I doubt that very much. It seems that all I'm doing is convincing Rod that I do not deserve to break my own curse. Delora looks at me curiously for a few moments, then she grins. I have an idea. No, please, no more. I beg you, no more of your witchy magic. It's not doing well. I am in a maid uniform, for God's sakes. This is what your witchy magic has got us to. Where is Mr. Broom? Did I not bring Mr. Broom with me? I miss Mr. Broom. If this is another terrible idea. Oh no, this one is much better. Oh, great. I'll just stick around with you. You know, watch out for you. No. No. I don't need a secret little pet partner like in every other RPG game. I'm fine. I don't need you. I'm alright. What? Delora, watch out for me. Wait a second. Wait. Damn it. I had this small hope that she would become Mr. Broom and that she'd come with me everywhere. I mean, I can't carry a fucking doll around in my pocket. I'm surprised when Delores suddenly stands before me in her doll form. There is no way you and Rod are going to sort yourselves out without some kind of help, so I'll be tagging along. So much easier when I'm travel size. Just put you in my pocket. You're like a Polly Pocket is what you are. You guys remember Polly Pockets? Holy shit. Why do I feel like she'll only make things worse, like she already has? Come on, then. Delores somehow manages to jump into the front pocket of my apron, which is thankfully large enough to fit her doll body. Let's go find a prince and get ourselves back to the palace. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What pretty music. I'm gonna end this here. And next episode, we'll try to do the entire chapter. I'm probably lying to myself and all of you out there, but who knows? I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.